few people asked me to do a video on the recent topping of TOPKU in Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World. Now, I may not play Fusion World competitively or casually, but it's still Dragon Ball. It's still related to Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters, right? And I do keep tabs on what's meta. And obviously, TOPKU is meta. What's going on, y'all? MU7 here back on the video. And today, we're going to be discussing how Tier 0, the TOPKU leader, is and why I think it should be banned, even though I don't play. Shout out to Angel Duvall, former world champion from Dragon Ball Masters. Of course, getting first with TOPKU here in Dragon Ball Fusion World, which is cool. Shout out to you, brother, man. Now, with TOPKU, this is one of the reasons why. This is one of the biggest things that Masters had a problem with. See, I guess people didn't realize that there are certain cards in Fusion World. Not all, but I think there was some cards that I guess Bandai didn't really look into, right? But TOPKU is a Tier 0 leader. I mean, the fact that you discard one card, you tap one, you play a 20k beater is broken. Not only that, you only tap one energy, which gives you how many other extra energy you have to use to aggro your opponent, right? Now, that being said, if the fact of the matter is that was only one Beerus player who got 5th place and one Vegeta player who got 14th place. So the majority, I think, out of 230 players, those two in particular had to maneuver through. And even with that, all the other tops were TOPKU. Yes, TOPKU is meta, and I think is awesome. I think that it creates a more playing field because RaZe is very popular, right? However, this was something that we had in Masters, and I think in Fusion World now, even though Fusion World is a new game, it is time for people to start. It's time for Bandai to start limiting cards and banning cards. I mean, every set in Masters we deal with this. Every set we at the point in Masters where we don't know what's going to get hit, what might get limited, what might get eroded. Now, because it's a new card, it might just be the emergency ban. It might just get emergency ban list. But I still think that the value of the leader in the reprint would still be up. Now, if it was to write it or like eroded it to tap 2 energy, discard 2 and play 1, I think that would be fair, right? Because now you're tapping 2 energy and you're discarding 2 cards, or you discard 1 and tap 2, which leaves you with 1 extra energy. So there are times where there'll be, I mean, I think a few months ago it was, I think 60% yellow U7 players and a few others, right? But now, of course, that's other diverse leaders now that's taking over. But with this second set coming out of Fusion World, that's not much options because, you know, people who play the game want to win, right? So I personally think that if TOPKU gets hit, there's a good chance that the SS Blue leader or the Starter Coup leader from set 1 might be back in action, because it's not fair for players who made decks that want to shine their decks, you know, outshine their decks in other competitive play when you have a constant deck. This is kind of giving me Yu-Gi-Oh vibes too from back in the day. But I am happy that you guys had top 16, have gotten top 16 for this particular regional. But I personally think this leader should just be on emergency ban list immediately. Not only that, it hinders and shuts off all the other leaders and cards that came out in that current set. It's a great set, right? I mean, Blue was so hyped, but no one's not even focused on that because TOPKU is a thing. Well, that's all I have to say. Should TOPKU be banned? Is TOPKU considered? Would it be the first card to ever get banned in the Dragon Ball Fusion World community? I genuinely want to know because I do watch games when I'm deck building with Masters, and I just enjoy Fusion World. I enjoy the digital, the online client. But anyway, TOPKU is it a threat? Should it get eroded? Should it get hit? Should Kefla get hit? Should Gohan, the 4-drop, get limited to 1? Let me know in the comments. I'm MU7. Have a great day, and remember the Lord loves you. Bye.
And this bitch going crazy.